I have a very special guest joining me on the Breakfast Club this morning, Preston, half of LOCASH. Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
So it's funny, we were just talking a minute ago, and you said you wanted to be part of the Breakfast Club, so I'm going to hold you to that, but you're not a fan of getting up at 4:30.
No, so I'll show up around, I don't know, maybe like 8:39.
Yeah, we're on till 10, so if you could come a little earlier, you bring coffee, we'll call it even.
Oh, you're on till 10? I'll show up about 9:30. It'll be perfect.
Perfect. Well, we're really excited to have you here. This is kind of a loaded question, but how are you guys? Like, what have you guys been doing during quarantine?
Yeah, we're doing all right. You know, we're hanging in there just like everybody else, and we're excited because this past weekend we did some concerts finally, some live concerts with our full band, and we fired up the instruments and rocked the stage. There must have been 6,000-7,000 people in the crowd, and everybody was singing along, had their arms around each other's necks, and it just felt like we were alive again. It felt like the crowd was alive again. We were alive again. We were thriving off of each other. I know everybody's been saying this phrase, but I really feel like we're back.
Is it weird to get back in the swing of things, or is it kind of like riding a bike? You know, like, were you nervous going back on stage because you guys hadn't been able to play a show?
Yeah, that's a funny question because that's the first time we've been on our tour bus in a year and a half, and that's usually our home away from home. I mean, we're on that bus 200-some dates a year, and so when we got on that bus, we all just kind of looked at each other and were like, this is it. We're really on the bus. We're really headed toward, the first city to go rock a show again. And I don't think we could sleep. It felt like Christmas. It was crazy. But like you said, it is kind of like riding a bike. All of a sudden, all the little nuances and the little habits you have of living on the road, they all just come right back to you again.
Well, we're really excited. You guys are coming to Hinckley here, but I want to ask you one thing because I feel like a trend that we've been seeing is because artists have been off the road, they're working on so much, new music and things like that. I know you guys have a new song out, but did you guys have time to write, or did you kind of take the year off when you were quarantining?
No, we wrote almost every day, and we wrote 200 or 300 songs during the COVID and the quarantine, and we did a lot of Zoom writing. I mean, everybody was jumping on Zoom, and we would write songs over Zoom. So you could write with somebody in the UK. Chris and I got on Zoom one day, and we wrote with this big writer in the UK. He had COVID that day, but he didn't have a bad case of it, so he was able to still work. So he was quarantined up in his house in the UK, and we Zoomed. And we wrote a song, and the next day we wrote with somebody in Miami. And the next day we wrote with somebody in Tennessee. And then the next day we wrote with somebody in L.A. So it was just like, technologically, we were able to connect with everyone around the world within a week because of the quarantine. So who knows what it's going to be like writing songs moving forward now, because now we still connect.
Well, we can't wait to hear what you guys have been working on, and we're super excited to have you in Minnesota later this summer. Obviously, you've been to Minnesota before, but Minnesota summers, they just cannot be beat.
Hey, Minnesota country fans are the best. It's going to be so much fun, and we're going to make everybody forget about everything for a few minutes and just party.
Well, that was my next question. You guys have so many, fun, uplifting songs. What can we expect at our first LOCASH show post-pandemic?
Man, I tell you what, we've always done. We're going to stay true to our recipe, which is trying to get everybody's hands up, get everybody singing along, smiling. Prior to the pandemic, we just wanted everybody to forget about all the drama in their world and just party for a little while. And now we just got to add COVID too. We got to get you to forget about your problems and COVID. So that's our job. That's what we're out there to do. It's not to promote ourselves. It's just for everybody to just have a good time and live this life. I mean, we're still alive and breathing, and we got to sing about it. Let's go.
Well, you guys definitely have those good uplifting songs that'll definitely make it a party. We are super excited to have you here.
Thank you.
It is Grand Country Nights at Grand Casino Hinckley, Friday, August 13th. We'll see you guys Saturday, August 14th. We have a link for tickets right now, b105country.com. It's going to be a good weekend.
Hey, that's my birthday week.
It's your birthday week?
Yeah, August 21 is my birthday, and so it's going to work out. I think we're going to start to kick off the birthday week at that show. Let's go.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. I'm gonna bring you a cake. I'm not going to bake one because that would maybe get you sick, but we got to celebrate. Just another reason to celebrate.
That's right. Just another drink. Just another drink to drink. Let's go.
We're excited. Well, Preston, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us, and we'll see you this summer.
All right. We can't wait. See you soon.